Just go on.
Hey, I'm Johnny Scoville. All right, this is Chase the Heat. Tommy's getting my inhaler. Inhaler, inhaler. Nobody will get that reference. Keith Kingman, Brock Bandy, Chris Melinda, Jane Aldrich, Mike Brad. Yeah, listen, if you get that reference, shame on you. Hi, Susie. Hello, Brandon. Good to see you.
Hello, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy's here.
Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you?
Another great reference. Dale Cox, good to see you.
Brandon
Yeah, Brandon
Walker.
working.
Don't start with me.
I don't
Is that
know.
an eye? God, decent glasses.
I know,
I'm in
we
bad
both
shape.
do. We found that place. We got to go there. Right next to the place he had his tooth yanked,
The problem
which was
is-
a great
It
experience.
was a great experience. Literally next door.
Easy for me.
It's the next door neighbor. It was very easy for you. It wasn't even hard for me.
Gouthie, Brock, good to see you.
Yeah.
So, it's really a strange thing. Just in the last 2 weeks, I feel like my vision's gotten worse.
It has. I don't know if it's the Ecuadorian sun. Maybe it's our proximity to the ocean, but mine, it's not been 2 weeks, but I would say since right around the time I got here, it started getting really bad. Jigsaw!
Jigsaw, good to see you. Hope you're getting a job, dude. We're praying for you. Lilac, Lime, good to see you, Amy. Hello, Arla, Cindy G, Renee B, rolls off the tongue. Just Joan, good to see you.
Hey, just Joan. Glad you're here.
Hello, Vernon. Once a witness, Vernon, good to see you. All right, so listen, we're going to hang out. Hit the like button, please.
Once a witness, as in Joe was witness.
Indeed.
Well, good for you.
Lisa, look at that.
You
There's
escaped.
Lisa Trimble.
Hello, Lisa.
There she is.
Well, thank you, Keith. What kind of thing to say?
Let's see. Keith, good dude. John and Tommy, always a pleasure to see you guys, and God bless you both. Nothing but love. We appreciate that a lot. Mario,
Hello, Mario.
very good to see you.
We're wide the heck open tonight, people.
Steve, the machine, Smallwood.
Silver
That's a
Surfer.
savage.
Yeah, I know.
Silver Surfer,
I'm
hello.
familiar.
Tracy, hello, Michelle. Pepperhead 300.
It's not very nice. Oh, Pepperhead. Good to see you.
I see what you did there.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, I'm sure. So hit the like, please, people, please, if you don't mind.
You know something? I'm going to say something about this. I don't do that YouTube thing, right? I never ask anybody to hit the like button. I never
Well, I
ask
did.
anybody to do anything. But last night on my show, I said to people, they're going to bury this because of all of the words I said that I shouldn't. You want me to start spitting them off right now? We can bury this.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm kidding. We'll get to them. But I said to people, please leave a comment. Please hit the thumbs up so that at least we can prove that they're burying it. And man, the response was just fantastic. It's a great group of people.
Indeed.
I don't care what I said recently.
Katie's getting huge, says Vernon. Boy, I'll Vernon, hey, listen, she's a beast.
You missed a comment. Put that fish one up there.
Which fish?
Put it up.
There you go.
Put it up.
The man, the myth, the legend, ladies and gentlemen. Chase the Heat and brother.
Yes. I appreciate you. Because when I say it,
That's
you get
Barella.
angry at me.
No, I'm not anymore.
You're getting over it?
Oh, yeah.
Good for you,
Here's
man.
what it was: taking some time off and then like getting destroyed by a pepper and looking back and seeing all the stupid stuff I did.
Right?
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I've been saying it for a long time.
Cindy says, "Are you guys actually going to eye doctor and proper glasses?"
Yes, we are. We're absolutely going to do that.
F14 McKenna, good to see you.
You know what it is? My uncle was the president at one time of the Ophthalmologists Association.
Thank you,
of America, and did a lot in the early days of LASIK. And he said to us, "Don't do it. Just go get glasses. Honestly, you'll be happier." And you know what? I'm not trying to impress anybody, right? It's way too late for that.
Star Shoy, I'm from Russia.
God bless you. Russia. Awesome. Both of us have been there,
Yep. Yeah,
You won't
Galut
be, right?
Ombruski Ochim Ploha.
but you can't pick up Spanish.
I can't.
Living here. It's absolutely
No.
pathetic. You should be ashamed.
Did you finish the book?
No. In fact, by the time I got it, I'm not nearly as deep into it as I thought I was going to. It was a lot harder to get it in. I thought it was going to be very easy to get that, to get the book in a digital format. It's not. It took a great deal of effort. It could have had something to do with where I live. Do I have an address yet? Here's the thing. We have an address. The problem is that
You can't mail
they
it.
don't really mail things in this country.
Hi, Wes.
So you're
Heard
forced to. You know what? Send me an email and I'll explain it to you.
Here, they don't mail. There's no post office.
There's not a post office.
We don't have a mailbox.
So you can get stuff sent to you a lot of different ways in Ecuador. People do send stuff back and forth. Mail gets moved, but there isn't a like United States Post Office. And I know people who go, "Oh man, that's just crazy." But the United States Post Office is run by the government, right? And they're usually good for losing about $5 billion a year, which is funny because FedEx seems to make a killing doing the exact same thing. And UPS does a pretty good job.
Don't you mail to the mall and you go pick it up? Is that the deal?
There are a couple of places in the mall that you can mail to. You're basically you send it to a Western Union or one of those. You can have it delivered directly to somebody's house, but it will cost you. You can get on an airplane and bring it to us, and it would be cheaper.
Well, you know what? There's truth to that.
There's not far up.
Maverick, good to see you. Smallwood, the machine, says, keep fighting a good fight. It always comes into the forefront and in the light.
I love that.
There would be more people in this world. But I'll tell you what.
You know, the really good news is there are more people than there were a month ago.
But the good people.
Yeah.
I missed the word good.
Yeah. We're seeing a lot of people change teams.
That is a great question.
Which is nice. How much did that cost you? Tell me the truth. You cashed out how much money for
I did not. You know what's really funny? My goatee has gotten so white.
Can we get a look at this?
Just like that.
Hold on, I missed that.
It's been white for a while, but it's got
the light's not picking it up today, which is good. But you would not believe how white I'm getting.
Tommy's a little younger than I am. Roland Arthur, good to see you.
The sun here is considerably stronger. You feel it. It's kind of wild. So I am actually turning like a sandy blonde. See it coming in here?
Yeah, it's starting to.
Blonde.
He'll be white eventually. Disclosure, Aaron, certain American supermarkets, including Costco, are shutting within the week to allow military to take food, cleaning supplies, and more, etc., under the supervision of local police. Thoughts?
I'll tell you what. So anytime there's a shutdown like this, they do a lot of really weird stuff, and they try to make it sound like the shutdown is so bad that they have to feed people or do things, or this is a very frightening thing, and they're preparing for some kind of a mission. I feel like, though, that we're pretty good at those missions. The food usually gets bought from like the huge companies like Monsanto or Archer Daniel Midland, those massive. I can't see them going to Costco's, so I don't have any idea. But you're going to see a lot of ads in the next couple of weeks. You can sign up for a credit card, and we'll pay for all your groceries and do all this because the shutdown is destroying everyone's life. It's not messing with mine much. How about you?
Not at all.
No.
Not even a little bit.
I haven't really noticed the difference, but perhaps it's my neighborhood.
Maverick, I'm glad you're here. Mixed bag of donuts. Good to see you. He's from Chicago.
Yeah, I always love that.
Shell's
Katie on a leash. That's a hell of a question.
I'm getting there next. What's your favorite pepper? Can you get on the regular right now? Nothing.
What is your favorite pepper?
It depends. If it's for heat, it's the Warthog. If it's for flavor, any of the ahis.
See, I like
ahi delight, ahi fantasy, ahi amarillo.
I like the ghost pepper.
Ghost pepper's a great pepper.
It's always been my favorite pepper. Although these days, I'm getting pretty fired up about the jalapeno. And I don't mean for hot, but now that I'm cooking, man, jalapenos are fantastic to cook.
I'll tell you what, though. I cooked a great steak 2 days ago.
That's it. Yes, you did.
We don't put Katie on a leash yet. I don't know how she'll handle that. We're going to find out.
She's going to be big enough.
She's huge.
She really is. Like if one of the days this last week, I took off all day long. I actually went somewhere to do research outside the house, and I was gone for probably 8-10 hours. So when I came in, Katie had already gone to bed. So it ended up because I ran around and did things in the city. I missed her for about 2 days, right? Tops. And I swear to you, after 2 days, I was like, look at the size of this cat. This cat got bigger in 2 days.
True. Here's a great comment. We got to address this one. Beware broadcasting. Love you guys. Happy to catch a live stream. Honestly, just worried about the AI talk you had 2 months ago. Something about selling your likeness. We didn't sell our likeness.
No, not at all.
What we did was AI was looking for assistance in making it more
human.
Yeah, it's mostly for appointment setting and customer service kind of thing. You're never going to see our face.
You're never going to hear our voice.
You're never going to hear our voice ever. So
here's what it comes down to. The computer, like you think of the worst thing you ever had, your bank, your phone company, whatever, your credit card company. You get on there and you say, hey, I'm having a real problem with this. Did you just say that you're trying to go to Boston? Right? And it never makes any sense. So they're trying to bring it into a much more modern kind of thing, and they don't want it to sound like a computer. So it's not just us. There are other people that they reached out to, and they scrape all of the content that you've done, and the AI studies the content. It doesn't use your voice. It doesn't use your image. Now, if I had to do it all over again, I probably would. Yeah. Because it really is. Look, I have problems with AI. There's a lot of things about it I dislike. If it were going to be a version of me, that would be a bummer. And it almost happened. There was another company that was pretty high on making the Tommy Scoville rehab guy. But it's even if they did that, they would take hundreds of people to talk about rehab. What they want is a fast response, and we're guys that fire back really quickly. We don't work from a script, so it's hard to find content creators that do this. And I'm not trying to be arrogant, but that do it without doing or words that AI shouldn't learn. Right?
Fair enough. Smallwood says, I have fresh warthogs, ghost, red, and chocolate crematoles. Formidable.
I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't eat any of those right now.
A Fortunato. I need a ghost pepper. I need a ghost pepper. Monk, I'm gonna Monk. Good to see you,
Hey,
Johnny.
Jamie.
How do you like Tommy's glasses?
Which ones? Oh, the blue ones. Here's the thing: neither of them work right. We've just gotten to that age where that's why I look like Squint Eastwood every
Good to
time.
see you,
see
Jane
my eyes.
Aldrich. Yeah, we squint a lot.
We do a lot of squinting.
I can't even see my phone unless I have glasses on. It's
Yeah,
getting bad. It's getting bad. Not even a joke. All right, so here's the deal, people. If you have comments, hi, Missile Smokes, put some capital C's in there ahead, and that will jump off the page at me, and I'll highlight it, and we'll get to them. If you have questions, a couple of capital Q's, we will answer your questions. David Bullock, good to see you. You can ask us about Ecuador. You got a question? Ask.
I'm in the mood. You can ask anything.
Roland Arthur, I'm in on the jalapenos, he says. 4 plants this year. And
Sure,
they're
this is a
great
great
to cook
question.
with. They really are. Any thoughts on the U.S. dealing with Venezuela regarding the drug exports? Boy, that's interesting.
You know, here's the deal, right? For a really long time, the drugs have come into the United States unabated. And if you start putting pressure on the people that are coming across the border, they find other ways to get the dope into the country. This has always happened. And unfortunately, we've given them an absolute fortune, about $50 billion, right? Give or take. And $50 billion, you can buy a lot of drones and helicopters and subs. So you got to start getting the dope before it gets there. And originally, all the precursors came from China and got made in Mexico. But once you get that kind of demand, right? You know, there's so much of this stuff being sold in America. Other rogue nations that don't care, start to crank the drugs out. And Venezuela's been doing it. I honestly,
How many ships have they shot?
a few. And they're going to keep shooting them. And I personally don't have a problem with that.
It is odd, though. It's our continent, but not our country. You know, it's South America. But
Correct. It is our continent.
it does make you think, you know.
It's not fun to have warships parked off of the coast of anywhere. But
Yeah,
we are at war. I've been saying this for 4.5 years, right? This is a war. It always has been. Instead of attacking us with weapons, they're doing it with dope. It's chemical warfare. But trust and believe this is war. You know, so they're doing what they got to do.
Farrell, good to see you. We got a couple of questions here. Are avocados cheap? Vernon asks. Wicked cheap.
Wicked cheap, and they are not the same as avocados that you get up north. In fact, I make a really good guac.
It's a fact. He really does. He makes you honestly. Not only do you make it everything good, but you're getting really into it. You're expanding your repertoire.
I am.
Every time you make something, it's never the same. It's always a little bit different.
Yes. You had lens replacement surgery. My dad did too, and had great results with that.
Yep.
But that's not cheap.
No, it's
At least
not.
it wasn't with my dad.
I'm scary with eyes, man. I'd rather have glasses. Smallwood also says you guys are spreading positivity and love there. We're trying to.
You know what? There's a lot of it here already. There really is. I think we're tapping into it as much as we're spreading it.
Lisa Triple says love, prayers, and wants for everyone who needs or wants them. I
How
do.
beautiful
You
is
want any?
that? I'll take a few.
For real. How is yours and Tommy's day? My
It's
day
been a
was
good
great. Yeah.
It's been a pretty
I'm
good
a
one.
little tired.
Was it raining this morning or was that yesterday?
Yeah, it was raining this morning. It
Yeah,
was.
we actually saw rain.
It's
doesn't happen-
missed.
It doesn't happen very often here.
Let's see here. Keith Kingman says, how is the center? Would love to come and visit. We're
You know
going
what?
there
I'll be honest.
tomorrow.
Yeah. It's a very, very uplifting place.
Yeah, you know, when we started, we were making, what was it, 32 sandwiches? Now we're up to 45,
Yeah, it's getting bigger.
which is a good thing. And, you know, they're new faces, and the faces we know are doing well. And you can see it. You can see it on
There was a birthday party for one of the guys there the last time.
with shorts on.
Oh man, I mean, you want to talk about just tearing your heart out? It was one of the most beautiful things ever. And you know what? It's not something. The way that they did it here was just really different. Instead of the family going off and doing their thing with their son and celebrating, they did it with all of the guys there, and the guys just got up and said beautiful things. He said, "Who are your two best friends here?" David says, and he names two guys. He goes, "Good, come up here and tell me about them." and they just hopped up and made speeches, and it was beautiful, man. It really was.
So it was very cool. Got a couple more comments here. Let's see here. Sydney asks, Tommy's cooking channel. Yeah. You know what? That would be a great channel.
I don't know if anybody would want to see me cook.
And Roland says, if you love meat, is South America a good place to live in?
Oh my God. Are you kidding? Yeah.
Put it this way, I bought 2 tomahawks, 28-day aged, grass-fed, no steroids, no antibiotics.
Right.
One of them was $8 and I think 28 cents. The other one was $9.
And these are actually the same steaks that they put on Fred Flintstone's car in the opening scene when he tips it over.
It's the truth. They were absolutely delicious. Do all the guys at the center have Bibles? To my knowledge, they absolutely do.
Every single one of them.
You bet. That's an important one.
And they love to read out loud. They literally fight. Like they'll say, I need somebody to read this. And they jump up trying to be the first dude to get to
cool?
it. Yeah, it's very cool.
We were there. I don't know if you saw a short. We were there, what, 2 or 3 weeks ago? And they were talking about, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Yeah.
It was everybody, as the pastor was translating, every single guy chimed in at once. And it was
pretty wild.
It was a very, very cool moment. More Sammys mean more hope and sobriety. Yes, it does, Jeremy Fowler.
Yeah, it's exactly the truth. And they dig it. I mean, they really do dig it. It's, you know what? If you say this wrong, it sounds like the guys there aren't living well, but they have to make sure that the food stretches a long way. So there's a lot of beans and rice. Meat doesn't spend as much time in the diet because realistically, there's very few people there that can afford to pay to be there, but he doesn't turn people away. And that's a beautiful thing, but it makes for a challenge. But the
Christians for a cooking show, as long as you yell like Gordon Ramsay.
You know what?
You know what's funny? He does yell. You know what he yells? He tells me to get out. I'm not joking. Get out of my kitchen. You don't yell at me when I'm cleaning the dishes.
No, I don't, because usually I'm trying to leave by that point. You know, if the kitchen was a lot bigger, I'd still tell you to get out of it. But it's not wide enough for 2 guys our size. And the thing that's fun for me is, you know what? You try to bring everything together at the same time. It's not like I'm cooking one thing, so I got 4 things going. And it's like a ballet. You're going from one side to the other.
You also make the fastest egg sandwich in all of South America.
That's true. My fried egg sandwich isn't.
Maverick says, fighting for reading out loud the Bible, just lovely. Yeah, it was amazing. It was
to hear it in another language and the excitement in their voices. It was like when they were singing that birthday. They have a very different birthday song down here. It's very intricate. It's very long, and there's a lot of foot stomping,
clapping.
Yeah, clapping. It was so cool to watch.
Max Power, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Make sure I get all these. If you have any questions, put capital Q's in front of it. If you have any comments, capital C's. Cyber Christ.
Wow. How are you, Cyber?
There you are. Thanks for being here.
Riverview, Florida.
All right. So Lisa
Florida
asked,
woman.
There you go. All right. Do any of the guys want to learn English?
I think a lot of them are in the process of learning small amounts. Like when we first got there, if we weren't communicating in Spanish, they couldn't say a word. And now when we get there, it's usually the, hey, my brother, like there's enough, or they yell your name. The first time they yelled your name, it's funny because we got introduced with our first names and not our lasts. And a guy yelled, Johnny Scoville.
Which means
they found YouTube.
They found YouTube. That's exactly right. Adele asked, have I been checking out Broken Roots? No, I've been very busy. The last 3 weeks, I've been crazy busy. I've listened to a couple of the tracks, but I'll try to get to it. Roland Arthur says $8 to $9 for a tomahawk steak, grass-fed, aged. It's a great advertisement for getting people to come.
Well, and here's the thing. I don't buy them anymore. I mean, he does it every once in a while because he just loves the size of it and it looks cool. I mean, it's about 1,000 grams, right? Or 1,500, depending on what they buy. But I just buy the small T-bones. They're the tastiest in the world. Same steak.
They're also $3.
Yeah, so I was gonna say $3,
$3 to $4,
right? Depending on the size.
Isn't that crazy for a T-bone? You can get ribeyes for like $4 or $5.
And then you do a little garlic on one.
Psalm 1828. Good to see you.
Thanks
for being here.
It is.
Isn't that interesting? Can I tell you something funny? The first time we talked, we tried to explain to them what we do. And it was like, when you talk to a dog and they do one of these things, they were like, it was such a foreign thing.
I asked questions like, what do you do for work? And we try to explain this. I'm like, we're content creators on YouTube. And they were like, what? What does that mean? And then you got to say, well, I just talk to people, but I do it through a computer. And then you get the same thing again. It's like, I just talk to a camera. And it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Great things are happening. I'm fired up to see the changes. So every single week, there are amazing changes. I got pictures today from David.
You didn't tell me.
It was a busy day.
It was a busy day.
All right. We appreciate you all being here.
Two stroke.
Yeah, you can tell. How about that 1100?
Yeah, the cops have an 1100, and you don't see. Occasionally, you'll see a 500 in motorcycles, but most of them are 250s, 100s.
Beware Broadcasting. What is your favorite looking pepper? RB003 is my favorite looking. For phenotype, no two ways about it. It's the most gorgeous pepper I think. Here's the deal. It's not that hot. Well, it would kill me now, but back in the day, there were peppers a lot hotter. Look at the machine would eat.
Sorry.
That's all right. Ribeyes every day.
Yeah.
We got on a tear. We got on a tear where we ate a lot of steak. And we still eat a bunch of steak. It's steak and ceviche.
Yeah. You know what though? We do a lot of pasta now too.
Brandon says you guys speak with a certain level of intellect. They give us 30-year-olds hope.
Oh, that's an awfully kind thing to say. It really is. By the time you're ours, you're going to go. Those guys were idiots.
Right? It's a process.
It's a process.
You're on the path.
Yeah.
Rick Pearson says Scotch bonnets are great to cook with. It's a lovely pepper. It's related to the habanero.
It is.
But they don't sting. Habanero sting.
Like you get
Scotch bonnets don't. I don't think they do.
They're hot as hell, but they don't.
I think they're delicious. They're fruity and lovely.
Yeah. You know what it tastes like to me?
Pain.
Burning.
Good reference.
Thank you. Monk. Monk. Hello, Rick.
So we haven't made the sandwiches yet. We got to do those.
I know.
But here's the thing. Tommy is so good at making them. He does most of it. I help him. But, man, we make 45 sandwiches in 30 minutes. Bagged, ready to go.
Tomahawk's around $40 at grocery stores around here. Yeah, you know what, though? Tell them you want 28-day aged with no antibiotics and no hormones into it. So tell them you want Kobe beef tomahawks because you're to get something similar. All of these things are grass-fed. They just walk around and eat. It's not like farming in the U.S. But 18 million people versus 330 million. I
got a feeling Kristen likes tomahawks. It's a great steak.
Wouldn't surprise me.
It's a good steak.
When is winter there? Well, we have a couple of them.
Yeah, it's weird. It's true.
We get 2 winters a year.
In January, it's going to be very hot.
Right. It's super hot in January. Lasts for about 3 months, 3.5 months.
First week of February is Carnival, which is a week, and it's we're going to gripe about all the tourists.
And what we're not going to do is film outside.
Yep.
I understand. It makes Mardi Gras look like an elementary school.
I was talking to someone yesterday. Said that there were people walking around in their birthday suit.
I've heard reports of that my damn self. I won't go to the Malecon. I don't feel like being in. I like crowds. Like I like New Orleans, but I like it at Jazz Fest. There's 1/10 of the size of Mardi Gras. I can deal with that. As it starts getting bigger than that, and I've done Mardi Gras when I was a kid. It didn't bother me as much. Now crowds, I just go.
Well, you know what? I'm the same way. I do not. You love Mardi Gras.
Only when I was a kid. I like New Orleans.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Mardi Gras is a little.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I like to go in for Jazz Fest because you would take a car all the way out of town, and it was different.
Tommy, you need to cook a flank steak. Quickly becoming my favorite. Can you tell me about that? Have you had a flank?
I've never cooked a flank.
New York strip is a good steak.
It is.
That's what we got at the place that we abandoned. I think.
You know why though?
Because they did a lousy job.
It was a crapshoot. Sometimes you got a good steak. Sometimes not so much.
You know what? Hang on. Dale Cox says, I believe I can get a 3-year-old cow for about $1,000.
Wow. That's actually good.
And then to which Kristen said, good point. Pound for pound, it may be more cost effective just to buy a cow.
Yeah. But then you got to be, good at butchering the thing, right?
We had a cow. We were kids. Rose.
And what was the lamb's name? We had a lamb.
Pork chop. No, that was the
pigs.
Yeah, we had a couple of lambs. We lived in the country, man.
Yeah,
it's a true story. Stephen Smallwood says that South America has gorgeous ladies.
Well, East Coast girls are hip. You know what? They're all beautiful.
Right.
But there are definitely beautiful women everywhere I've been. I've never gone to a country and went, wow, all the women here are ugly. Right? It's never happened. But there are, they walk a lot. Everybody here is very fit. There's a lot of people that
walk.
That's a fact. Deal. And fit in a different way. I don't mean that they all look like, just no matter what size they are, they all seem to be in very good shape.
But from where we live, our 4 or 5 favorite restaurants and church is when they're 10-minute. The furthest restaurant is about a 5 to 7 minute walk, and the church is about 90 seconds. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Jane says, y'all ever do Fantasy Fest in Key West?
I'm familiar with Fantasy Fest. I've read about it. It's been written about in novels, but I've never experienced it personally. No.
Me either.
But I hear it's a wild time.
Here's the thing: any crowd at all, I'm out. Back in the States, what kind of hot peppers could you find in grocery stores, Asian markets, other than the jalapeno? Habanero is pretty common. Once in a while, you'll find ghost. Sometimes you can find dried ghost, but I haven't been in a grocery store in America in a minute.
So, and here's my take: if you were Johnny Scoville's brother, would you go into an Asian market with him? Because I've done it 3 times and it's never worked out very well for me. He's always like, "Hey, you got to check out this egg."
Listen to this, man. In San Antonio, there's an Asian market, and I kid you not, like a health inspector, they don't even go in the parking lot.
Right.
There are jars with fish in it with no label. I swear to you. Did I ever send you a picture of one?
It looks like the market that kicked off the COVID-19 thing.
It's a very strange thing, right?
There's bats for sale.
Arwa says, "Are you friends with your neighbors now?" No.
It's weird because of how the neighbors thing works. Yeah,
we're friends. We have a lot of friends at church.
Yeah.
At the recovery center, a couple restaurants where we know people. They know us.
Yeah.
Like Luigi.
Yeah.
Louise.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in town that I've become friends with. The neighbor thing though, I suppose if you were more in the middle of the building or you were closer to the bottom, you saw people go by all the time. But it's almost we never run into anybody in this building.
Don't need a car. Boy, isn't that great? We
talk
talk about that Psalm 118:28 a lot. I'll never drive a car again. You can't know how exciting that is.
I'm not a huge fan of driving. I mean, when I was a kid, it was fun, and I bought some stupid cars over the years that were fun to drive. At one time, we both had stupid cars that was really fun to drive around. But there's just something lovely about not having to deal with that ever.
It's amazing. And Brenda says Serrano's. It's also a pepper readily available. It's a great pepper.
And if you got in a cab in this town and rode around all month long, it wouldn't equal what you paid in insurance, much less.
You can get a cab from one side of the city to the other for about $2.
Yeah, $2.50.
Tyson Roby, good to see you.
Go all the way down $2.50.
Yeah. But every once in a while, like they'll pull a fast one, like today.
Yeah.
Normally, like to go to the Supermaxi, it's $2. Today, I gave the guy $5 and he gave me back $2.50.
It's affectionately called the gringo tax.
Which is crazy because if he'd given me back $3, I'd have given him $1. But because he gave me back $2.50, that's all he got.
Yeah, you would think that they'd pick up on it, but give us about another 9 months, 10 months, and we're going to blend in more. We still look a little pale, right?
That's the truth. Well, I'm got color.
No, we definitely have color. We just don't.
Here's the problem: it doesn't matter how tan we ever get. We're
your pronunciation.
Man. No, we're gringos. It's across the street. My pronunciation is pretty bad, isn't it?
I'm just cutting on you. Gracias.
Brandon says, if you're just eating straight serranos like peanuts, I got this from Johnny, they can really pack a punch. Yes. You know what? Yeah, the heat builds just like any pepper, but it's delicious, But boy, I've really enjoyed it so far. It's been a really good experience.
Yeah, you know what? Anytime you travel, it's fun to go anywhere. But like I've gone to a lot of places, but to say,
Tricky, good to see you.
I'm not leaving and to fill out the paperwork to actually stick around, it's pretty wild. I'm having a really good time.
I am. Triggy says there's Hot Ones Pringles doing the rounds. Not sure what spice they're using for the chips. You would have to pay me a ton of money to eat anything with Hot Ones on it. Sorry. They've been hemorrhaging respect for years, and they're sort of a joke to me at this point.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just being honest.
You
know what?
The Ashton Kutcher thing's a nice touch.
They're just in the back pocket of
everybody.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
But have you checked out Scoville Brothers Electric?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the fact that my tolerance is going. How much is that?
Yeah, you know what? She is. Lisa has been eating. She got some blueberry hell from Hellfire.
Nice.
Pretty high. She last couple, and she's a beast.
That's a good.
She got to a 9.5 in heat.
Woo! That's your ears ringing.
For real.
Yeah. That's the tingle.
I might be persuaded to taste something hot like a raw pepper. Wow. I will probably stick with sauces. Easier to up tolerance.
Oh, you know what I found was the easiest way to up your tolerance if you're actually trying to do that? Drink a bottle of tincture, right? And then eat a tube of terry.
Well, here's the thing.
2 tubes of terry.
That was a dumb idea. I've done some stupid things, but when I was doing stupid things, my tolerance was really high.
You know what though? You watch your brother do something, and throughout life, I would go off a jump. You're like, I can do that. And the worst was I ate 2 tubes of terror, right? Johnny's like, yeah, you'll get points. And I got this guy filming it, right? And he goes, I said, whatever you do, don't stop filming. If I go out of frame or anything else, he's like, I'm not dumb. And we're filming it. He goes like this, takes a phone call. And then he went back up. I go, dude. He goes, I just took a phone call. It was 2 seconds. And I was down. I had like 4 peanuts left in the second tube. I'm like, oh, man.
I've had disappointment like that. I mean, I've made 9,000 videos. I made a whole video once and realized it wasn't recorded. The whole video. And then I was trying to break the record for Psycho gummy bears.
I remember that one.
And
I remember
the battery on my camera was going dead. So I was trying to hand the extension cord to someone next to me, and I went like this. And because I got out of the frame for 1 second, even though I won,
even though you broke the record,
yep, I had to say, I'm sorry.
You know what, though?
Those sticklers out there, you broke a rule.
Hey, not for
you
nothing.
Made an error.
You handled that classier than.
You know what?
Oh, you should have seen me. You did see me. I didn't handle it very classy. I called that guy really bad names, told him I was going to kill him, and you know what?
That was the dumbest thing.
The next
I've never ever drank a whole bottle of tincture ever. I've done stupid things, man.
Yeah.
The cramps. He said he folded up like a wallet.
Well, that was the speed run on the tube of terror, and I used honestly, it wasn't to be tough. We're filming and we're live, and my mouth was so dry. I was trying to eat a full tube of terror as fast as you could possibly do it.
Speaking of tincture,
do you mean he's got some hidden somewhere that he's going to pull out for me, or you're going to try to somehow get it to me? Because I'm going to answer that question differently depending on what you're saying.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get anything to us.
He could. It would be. It's pretty expensive. Therein lies the problem.
John, good to see you. Yeah, it's a strange situation.
Hey, not even off work, leaving a comment. That's right. Awfully cool. Appreciate you, John.
How cool is that?
Yeah. See that?
Can you tell who's running the comments? Is it me or Tommy?
It's over a year old now. Nice.
It's me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that one, I literally went like this.
You've done a bunch of you know what? You did a stupid thing with Tom Brooms. The orange thing with a.
I'll punch you in your.
What are you talking about?
I didn't do that. You did that.
It's on video. Go look at it. No, we were both doing it.
And you said, you went like this.
Whatever. Go look at it. You said, give me one more drop. I said, you sure?
Yeah, but you didn't put one more drop.
I think you did it.
No, you did it. Yeah, you did it. And I'm not sore about any of that. I'm sore about the fact that you filmed me.
Do you want to say something funny?
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Nah, you don't.
You don't want to see it. This is Tommy this is Tommy. I swear to you, right after the
look at the pants, dude.
It's the truth.
Pants.
Here's the thing, man. He was in the living. Aren't you glad I got that story? He was in the living. He was in the living room. All right, and I walked. Oh, you were in your bedroom actually. I hadn't seen him in a while, so I said, "Go check on him." And he looked. He looked. Oh yeah, sorry. He looked absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
There you go. He looked awful.
So I was sweating through my pants.
You said, "Get away from me." So then I left you alone, and like an hour and a half later, you're still hurting. Then you came out. This is the funniest part. He was. I took a picture of him sweating. He was dying. Hi, Barbara. Wait. I'm on the couch. He comes and sits down. He goes, "Man, we can laugh about it now." I said, "Are you sure?" He goes, "Yeah, I feel better." I said, "You know, they come in waves." He goes, "No, I'm good." And we were sitting down just talking. I don't know what we were watching, but his face took on a ghostly pallor. It was a little ashen color. About 15 minutes later, he went, "Oh no!" Got up and ran to the bathroom. I felt terrible.
I was 4 or 5 waves of that before it was over.
I remember that was a bad one.
That was
hey, Mac, good to see you.
And then I was eating peppers with somebody, and their name will remain anonymous. But I said, the guy says, "Yeah, I don't ever eat super hots." I said, "I'll do 2 for every one you do." And then the prick eats 8 of them.
Yeah, that was a dumb thing. I remember that one.
I had to pull over on the side of the road from that one.
You thought you were having a heart attack?
I thought I was dying.
About laughing.
Do they make tinctures for lightweights?
They do.
Absolutely.
Jay's Small Batch Hot Sauce, Station Roby. Reach out to Jay's Small Batch. He's a former mixologist, and what he does is
How about that?
The bartender. Listen,
I used to be a kitchen technician with an emphasis on flatware maintenance.
He uses balsamic vinegar a lot, and it's great for like iced tea and things like that. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I can see that.
Don't y'all love it when they squabble?
My dad did.
Here, go watch the video. I'm not. There's no squabbling about it. You asked.
You just showed the pictures you took.
I know.
I'm in there suffering, and you're taking pictures and videoing me. That's not loving.
It was pretty.
And didn't like a week before I saved your life? All right, that's it.
No,
Nothing further.
that was after.
Yeah, you burned me after that?
No, you saved my life after that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like a week later, I saved
Oh,
your life.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. See that you do me like that? I should have just taken pictures of you while you were laying white on the ground. Hey, look at him. I kind of pasty. Go get my camera.
Well, you joked and said before he helped me, he's like, if my brother died, can I get his channel?
Can I take over his YouTube channel?
That's funny. Who needs friends when you have a brother?
Yes. No question.
He's been good to me though. He has saved my life at least. I don't want to talk about it a lot of times.
Yeah.
Tricky says, true says says Monk. Tommy will get one of Johnny in an unfortunate circumstance.
Oh, you know something?
You got those.
No, you want to keep it real? I got some audio too. I got a lot of fun, man.
He does. He has some audio of me chundering.
Yeah, it sounds more like two seals getting in a fist fight.
No, Mike, it wasn't the lemon gummies. It was I can't remember what he called it. Oh, it was orange
Yeah, but the same thing.
medallions.
Or yeah, they're just little sugar things. Then and we were dropping tincture on them.
Well, it wasn't just it was 10 million Scoville tincture.
Right, and we were going to do one drop, and Johnny's doing this one. On the back of the thing.
Oh, come on! Now you're just being.
I am taking some editorial license with that. It probably didn't go down exactly.
Roland Arthur says that balsamic vinegar enhances the taste of roasted.
You know what? We have the best balsamic. Honestly, we have a jalapeno balsamic vinegar here.
A chipotle and a sriracha.
True,
but the jalapenos, gangster. It's really, really good.
Best.
What do you think of Hellfire Double Doom Reboot? It's the only hot sauce that ever made me hiccup. True story.
Pepperhead.
I was
First
so
of all,
excited.
you ask which one of us is older, and then you bring up the foul fish. Here's the
I
good
did
news.
pay him for that.
I'm fairly confident we can't get it here.
Also, would you want to do it to somebody here? I feel guilty.
Oh, you want to? He means do it to somebody here?
No, you.
No, I'm not eating that stuff ever again, man.
You
It scarred
would.
my soul.
You know what? If there was something important on it, you would. If we could raise like $5,000 for the recovery center, you do that.
Yeah, I probably would if I could raise money. But
You
you know
heard it,
something?
people.
There are other ways to raise money, though.
Rick
You wouldn't have to do that.
Says your mustache is epic.
Thanks.
Mine's just white and old.
It's
They're really the same mustache. There's different
they're the
colors.
exact same mustache. It's just that he's got a little more blonde in it.
We all got Johnny's Yogurt Festival and roast. That was
Nice.
a fun one.
You know what? That was
Thank you,
absolutely
Jay.
hysterical.
Wasn't that fun?
Would I ever do another milk challenge? You know what? How do you up the bar from that one? Right? That was
so funny. The sad part is if we'd had two cameras and got one from the side, where if you haven't seen the video, Tommy had just barfed. I mean, the most epic. It would have made LA Beast proud. It was the most epic vomit I've ever heard or seen.
Yeah.
You could see oranges.
It was
coming out of
almost an entire
It's a
gallon.
So as he's doing that, we look up. My brother opens the door and looks at us, and she gave us a look.
Like she did 35 years ago.
How many times have you seen that look?
Right? Like, I can't believe I gave birth to either of you.
Like she says that. If I wasn't there, I wouldn't believe it.
I was actually more ashamed of that than almost anything that ever happened.
It was
I looked
funny,
up and
though.
she just looked at me like,
She shook her head and just
I mean,
disappointed.
the second that she opened the door.
It was great. That's exactly what it sounds like. Speaking of fish, how are you doing today, Johnny? How many hours spent on the throne day? Nothing today. Well,
Not
really today.
Yeah,
But yesterday.
Today he rallied. Yesterday was pretty funny though.
Yeah, yesterday was not good. Or she's at our 24-hour streaming again.
You know what? I'm way more likely to do that than eat Sistroming. I would probably do a 20.
You know what? I don't think I could.
Oh, come on, man.
24 hours?
Yeah, you could. You could do
I've
it.
done like 5 of them or 6 of them or something. I did 20. You know what? I always did 25 hours because if it's worth doing, I would wait till the 24th hour and say, you know what? Let's go again. And
Yeah, but you were a young man back then. I don't know if you were ever a young man. Squirrel on zipper. Come here. Oh,
she's been giving him all day. Not only that, but she's so mean to you.
She's not been nice.
When he's not here, she stands at the door crying. The minute he comes in, she's like, she judges him with a dirty look and then walks off. And I swear to you, I'm not making any of this up. She acts like a jealous girlfriend or something.
Well, you know what? Normally I'm here all the time, right? Normally I'm here all the time. but so I've had to run a lot of errands. We're doing stuff in town. We're getting the visa stuff and looking at properties and doing all kinds of fun stuff. And it has to be done, but Squirrel just gets mean. And the fun thing is she takes it out on Katie. You probably look at it and think Katie's the aggressor. Never. Squirrel does it, and even if you watch her, you'll be like, well, Squirrel's not doing anything wrong. But she gets the other one to attack her, and then she just counters her. It's funny.
It's pretty funny. LA Beast manages to procure old soft drinks. I have no idea where he gets them. You know what? He has 3 million subs or something.
That's how he gets. Yeah, his fan base is rabid, like few people on YouTube. He actually got when they were doing that thing on what do they call it? They were rating stars, and like these are big name stars, and he ended up, like people from Hollywood and everything else, and he ended up in the top 15. He's got a rabid audience, and if they find something in a garage, they're like, "Oh, we'll send it to LA Beast. He'll eat it."
Right? He's a good dude. You know what?
He's a good dude.
Huge influence on this platform. If you remove him,
in the early days of
man.
And if you ever seen the challenges he did, I mean, the dude eats a cactus. What is like 6 of them or something?
I have to see that.
Oh man,
I can't do it. He also ran the fastest mile on Legos barefoot.
Yeah, he walks it faster than anybody else. That one's really good to watch too. But the nothing's worse than watching him eat a cactus or eggs with the whole shooting match, shells and all. Boy, I'd rather have.
Someone threw an egg at me once. I got cut.
Yeah, shells
I'm not even joking. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, shells are no joke. I'd be really bummed out if I had to chew them up.
It's a bummer. Squirrel controls everything.
I don't think you have any idea.
Yeah, she just, you know what?
Any idea?
Like, I don't believe in reincarnation. I don't. But she'd be the argument. Like she's your ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, and she's heated.
Are we moving down from the deluxe apartment in the sky? Well, maybe we'll move to a different deluxe apartment in the sky. Yes, we are definitely going to be. We're looking.
And we'll talk about it as
permanent residence.
Yeah, we'll talk about it as it maybe.
Although we're not going to be leaving the ocean or anything like that, but yeah.
And we'll be keeping our cards a little closer to our vest, as it were.
Yes. And when you become a local, you start to see other parts of the the country and check out other things. But we're sticking with the ocean, I promise you.
Yeah. You know what? You can hear it from your bedroom.
No question.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. You can also
you
can hear the angry ocean. You can catch both sides.
Maybe that's what I'm hearing.
But not until
in your look at the city at night.
So after what? 1 o'clock?
I don't think it was that late.
Okay.
It was probably midnight.
Oh yeah, then you're good enough because if once the curfew is in, and the curfew isn't what you think. You can go outside. You can't go onto the beach. There's other things with the curfew, and countrywide it's different. But here it's a little bit more laid back because of the amount of police force we have. But that side at night, once the cars are and the bikes are no longer riding, you're hearing the.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how loud it was.
You don't hear it every night because it has to be like high tide. It has to be slamming in there. But when we filmed over there, when that comes in and hits, the water shoots up in the air about 90 feet.
What I want to do, reference people.
Nice.
What I want to do is I want to get a friend who's a former cop or a cop and bring him here on a vacation because in every 10 minutes you'll see somebody that in America would be getting handcuffed for. I swear
for the vehicle they drive in or whatever.
Well, how many times do you see motorcycles barefoot or with just flip flops? Texting or 5 on a motorcycle.
The record 6.
Yeah, Tommy saw 6. I have 5 on video though.
Yeah, it was a scooter. Yeah, 6 people on a scooter, and they get it done.
Triggy asks, you managed to fit in yet amongst the Ecuadorian fellas. You know what? Here's the thing. People know us. They may not know our name. Hi, Murphy, good to see you. Yeah, they know who we are. We get waves all the time. And the truth is, we walk down and we see Luigi, we'll see Rebecca.
Yeah, you run into all the same people. It's not a big town. I mean, it really isn't. There's a lot of people in the city, but we live out on the peninsula, and it's just there's not a lot of people that live here. Good cigars. Well, there's no Cuban embargo. So if you can buy any cigars in the world here,
I bet they're cheap too. Have you looked into them? Because I like a good cigar.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm playing poker.
Yeah, I have. But you got to go into the city proper. So it would be.
What's the price for them?
Well, they're going to be. I mean, there's no import. There's no any of that. The reason the Cubans are so expensive in the U.S. is because they're not legally supposed to be in the U.S. So you either got to get them through Canada or you get them through one of the islands, and you can only bring back like 1 or 2 boxes legally. So here, we don't have any kind of an embargo with them. So you just go buy whatever you want.
F14A Mechanic says, I do miss surfing in Sand Dog.
You know what? I wish I could surf, man.
Here's the thing.
No
You're-
skill.
You know what? I hate when you say that. If I could do it, you could do it.
You would think so, but I spent a lot of time trying to surf.
You never went with me.
No, but I went in Bondi Beach, Australia, with a guy teaching me lessons.
You taught me how to snowboard in the living room.
Yeah, but
We
you know
went
what?
there,
Do you
and
know
I knew
why?
how to do it. It needed-
Terra firma. The problem with that sport
Yeah,
is
sure.
your feet aren't attached to the freaking board, and the thing that you're on, that's moving too. Now I've thrown too many variables in. And at all given times, I feel like, hey, I may have done a drug. Like the whole world's moving in every direction.
What size board were you on?
When I was in Australia, it was probably 10 feet long.
And you really had trouble with it? Sorry.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just found it
Yeah.
easier.
No, that's good. That's good.
I'm sorry.
Go from you can do this to wow, you suck. That was nice.
Do you remember
See
that?
how quick that went, people?
Sorry.
Catch up?
Do you remember that green board I got? I bought it for like $100.
With the paisley
It was
stuff
a
on it.
Weber.
Yeah.
It was it Dewey Weber? It was it ended up being a very, very
Green
expensive
with paisley on it.
vintage. Yeah.
And it went from here to wherever you're at right now.
It was huge.
It was.
The problem is there was no leash on it, so if you fell, it was a wrap. You were going to hunt your board down. It was going to go to the sand.
Even if you had a leash, that thing would just snap it if it took off from you. It looked a lot like, I don't know if you've ever seen a country squire. Right? It's about the size of a country squire.
I remember that.
That board should have had a hood ornament. Nothing?
It was like the
Nothing.
queen.
Nothing for the hood ornament? I thought it was a good one. Can't believe you crapped on me for not being able to surf on a longboard. I feel like I'm walking away.
If I went with you, if we went out next week, I could teach you. I swear to you, I could.
You know what? I will literally give it everything I got. But if you can't, you should have to do something because it's
The amazing video says AVAC 4.
Don't encourage him, please. Don't encourage him.
Here's the thing. You were pretty much
West Lightburn, you're better than
the
that.
only sport that I was better than you at was tennis. Other than that, you were pretty much better at every sport.
Okay, I'll take that. You're not even close, but I'll take that.
Rattle them off. You're a better skier.
How about throwing a baseball?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
You want me to
that's not a
keep going?
sport. That's one little.
No, I was a terrible baseball player. I was a terrible basketball player.
I sucked at basketball.
Yeah, but you
I
could
did
do
stay
it.
in shape.
You could do it.
Yeah.
All I did was shoot. I would play horse and usually for beer. It wasn't a good thing for me. It was bad.
Does suck bad if your leash breaks and have to swim back against the tide. You know what? I fell once. It was one of the few days.
Well, this board was long enough that there was actually a crew on there, so
I fell ahead of the board, and the board got pulled way away from me. And when it snapped back, one of the fins, it was a tri-fin, cut it just like cheese, it shaved a layer of skin off the top of my foot. I looked at it, it hurt. It was my thumb. It didn't hurt that much. I felt the thumb. And I looked at it, I was bleeding. I was like, I was a little nervous because there were sharks. But I surfed for an hour or so, and when I was done, it didn't hurt at all until I got out of the water. And then, man, it hurt.
Pepperhead. I still do drink occasionally. I'll have a cocktail or a beer, but I don't know what the local rums are. I haven't looked into that. I haven't had a rum drink. I don't think since. Oh, I had a pina colada one. I have had a rum drink, but I didn't get. I will do that for you the next time we do it.
If you ever come here, you gotta go to Luigi's place.
Yeah, the best. It's the best Italian food ever.
I had fettuccine carbonara there, and I'm telling you, you've had it. It was the best I've ever had.
He really
ever.
Yeah. Well, I stopped ordering anything else on the menu. How's that?
Yeah. Might be a stupid question. Are there any good shells on the beach? We only went.
No, I've been down there a few times. If you go down if you go down there right as as we're getting to low tide, you would not believe the shelling, because it's pretty strong here, the current. So when it's going back out to low tide, there's a swath that is just the shell swath. Like that's as far as the shells could get pushed up by the water, and they'll be 4 inches thick for 4.5 feet wide as far as the eye can see. There's a lot of them.
We may want to pay attention to this one.
If I was there, I would be on the beach panning for gold. You know something? Every day there are two gentlemen. You want me to mute this so people don't hear that huge sound of yours?
Yeah.
All right. That was just terrible. Did you guys hear that over the mute? Because that was pretty rugged. There are two guys that do it every single day. Every single day they're on the beach doing it. And we talked about it. Before I moved here, I really wanted to do it.
Yeah. But the and the
What is the
black
sport you played the most? That's a great question. For him, tennis. For me, probably skiing.
Yep, I would say we both played a lot of football.
Well, you did a lot of skiing too until
Yeah.
you went to when you moved.
Did Johnny chat about the boat trip he mentioned in a prior live? We were thinking about going to the Galapagos.
Yeah, well, you know
You
what?
know what? There's a port. Did you hear about the poor man's Galapagos? You didn't hear about this. Swear to you, I was talking to David, and there's a poor man's Galapagos, and it is like 4 hours away. And every single thing you can see in the Galapagos, you can see there turtles,
Right.
blue-footed boobies. I knew that was going to get.
Did you make that up?
No, it's a bird apparently.
Work that in, did you?
No,
How long have you been wanting to work that in? Tell the truth.
Since the second he told me.
Glenn, you're ashamed of yourself.
True story though. Audra, I'm so glad you're here.
Yes, I'm sure that they do. The Shostroming getting the Vegemite? Murph, you're better than that. For real. Vegemite's
What
for taking
idea for
blacks
new
off
tattoos?
skis.
You know what? I do have an idea for a new tattoo.
I got a great song I could sing right
Which one? Is it a bad idea?
now. Unicorn,
Oh
butterflies,
my goodness.
angel wings. Maybe I'll do it on the next one. John, good to see you.
I'll play it. You sing it.
Learn to play it. I will absolutely sing that on here.
We got come out to play then.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Blue feet. No, it's a blue-footed booby. Let me see what it is. Just so.
Blue feet on boobs.
Hey,
We just get nice feet on. I'm sorry.
is a blue
Butterfly, angel
footed. Look, what is that?
Wow.
A
Well, I'll be darned.
blue-footed booby
Yeah. That's a lot of entertainment
for $2.
for $2. And you know what? I have a show to do. This is
Oh,
I got
exactly.
a show coming up here in about pretty quick. So
Thank you guys for being here. And if
believe it or not, we have to switch out all
if
the
you
equipment.
would like to see this again tomorrow,
Stop by.
maybe leave a comment. Say you'd like more of the Scoville Bros. And maybe we'll do this again tomorrow.
Maybe.
Thank you all for being here. I love you. I'm Johnny Scoville.
And I am Tommy. We will see
This was
you
just a good time.
on the love boat.